Hello traders, Mike Mohebi is here. Today is weekend and let's analyze what happened at the last week. Start with the USD CHF. As you can see, during the past week we had this up move. We had this gap at Monday morning and the big candle touched the 21 moving average. It couldn't break that moving average for 3 days. Finally it did on Friday, and it's kind of stuck below this 50 moving average. So what we see is a kind of a channel that's going down. Is it gonna hold or break? We don't know yet, so we just wait and see what happens. But if you zoom out a little bit, you can see that we are at the very critical resistance level. We have 1, 2, and probably about 3, 4 more down the road. It's about like 1 year resistance, so it's kind of strong. And I think we're gonna have a little bit of fluctuation around this resistance. Maybe market falls back again to the previous support level, which was around there. So this is the support level we have. But if it breaks through and comes back and touches this moving average, you will see that the up move has started, and if we have a higher high and a higher low, then that's gonna be the indication that the market's gonna change. So what we see here is that fluctuating move, zigzagging. If this goes up and comes back down to this resistance and then it goes up, you will see a kind of head and shoulders here and a very good move, and you can get in a very good trade. But if it breaks and goes down, it goes up to probably this level that we have here, support level. Okay, the next one, USD CAD, is kind of the same, but the move is very stronger. As you can see, it fell, it couldn't come back up. We have the same one candle at the first of the week, one bullish candle at the end of the week, and 3 bearish candles, but the move was not that strong. It didn't even get to the 21 moving average. And as you can see, we have a strong resistance here as well. So these two levels here and probably 5, 6 down the road. This pair is the same as USD CHF, and this big candle shows that the sellers are still in power and they push the price down on Friday afternoon. USD JPY is the same. As you can see, we have the same gap here. First day is a bullish candle, 3 bearish candles, and 1 bullish candle at the Friday. But matter is that we have this pin bar here, which shows that the market is expecting that there's gonna be an up move. So this higher low, we have a low here, another one here, but this low was a higher, and as you can see, the market closed above this level. So in this pair, we expect that we're gonna see a little bit of fluctuation more than other pairs. If you zoom out, you can see this pin bar here. If you draw a Fibonacci of this pin bar, the market came back down, touched the 50% of the pin bar, and it's going up. The first target is 100, the second is 161.8. I hope we see that movement. If it closes above the 50 moving average, we will see a very good move and we can get a good trade. The Euro USD is opposite of USD CHF. The important asset here was USD. As you can see, the previous ones, the USD moved up, but this one USD got stronger and the pair moved down. So we have the same in the opposite way. We have one big candle, one bearish big candle, 3 other ones, which here is a pin bar and it shows that the sellers are in power, and one big candle at Friday as well. So it closed under the 50 moving average and it showed that US dollars gets stronger. I think the whole idea of pushing the gold price down, so they make the dollar stronger, so the price of the gold goes down. That's kind of a game that's going on at the moment. So Euro USD has some resistance levels. As you can see, that's the probably main one, and the lower one is here, and some resistance on top. That's the first one, and if it gets through that one, that's the second one, which is very strong. So what happens is that if it goes down here and it breaks, gonna go to the next one. If it doesn't and it moves back up, bounces up, gonna hit this one. So if you get a very good sell signal, you can sell. Maybe it fluctuates a little bit, comes back up, touches this moving average here, and then drops. You can get a good signal there, you can trade. Or maybe you go to the lower time frames, maybe H1 or H4. In the 4-hour chart, probably you can get a very good trade here. You know, if the market comes back up, something like this happens, fluctuates, and then you get a very good trade. Euro GBP, that's a very strong up move. As you can see here, when these two moving averages crossed, the market didn't stop, it just continued moving up. If you zoom out, you will see that these two, we are getting to a strong resistance level. One is here and the top one is up there. These two tops are very strong, but if it cannot hold and it breaks down, the only resistance that we have is way lower. Is I think we have about 200 pips in the down market, and if it goes up, we have about 120 pips upward. So you can have very good trades, but this market is kind of a run out of steam, so you just wait to get a very good sell signal. As you can see at the end, you have 1, 2, 3, probably even the last one, 4 pin bars. So the falling of this price, the first one probably is gonna close below this 21 moving average, and your target should be almost close to the 50 moving average, and you can get a very good profit out of this pair. The other one, I got the GBP JPY. That's the kind of a typical of this pair. It always fluctuates very strong a little bit, and then suddenly it falls or shuts up. You have these lows, but the distance between these lows and the slope of this turning is getting less and less every day. Market's gonna move upward. If you can see any kind of a buy signal, you can buy, but with a very small profit. You know, just probably these two levels are very good small profits. This is a very strong downtrend. I don't recommend getting a buy signal here. Wait for a sell signal. Those are much better signals if you can. The next one, GBP USD. If you zoom out on GBP USD, you can see this resistance down here, especially that big pin bar here, this big pin bar. And now we are at this level, and it touched twice this resistance level, and it's gonna go up probably, maybe to this level. This is a kind of channel that is forming. If it goes up here, you can get a good trade. If you get a good signal here, you go to the lower time frame. That's a better way of getting signal. You can see very good fluctuations we have. Every time it touches here, it comes back up, and probably you can get a good signal here now. Depends on your strategy, you know. The other one, AUD USD. AUD USD formed a very strong bearish candles during the past week. If you zoom out, you can see this head and shoulders. It's very long-term head and shoulder, and it's kind of fluctuating here, and that's the neckline. If it breaks, you can see this, the target around there, but that's a very long target. From here it was, let me see, this was 10th, 11th of 4th. Yes, a mid-April. This is a 4-hour chart. It takes about a month and a half to this, if it breaks this neckline, to work out. So wait for a very good signal upward. I don't recommend to get a sell signal here. If we go to the daily chart, you can see that the market is going down. We have this channel here and this big pin bar. As I said before, if you draw a Fibonacci retracement of this pin bar, you can see that it's moving very upward. It touched the even 38.2 moving average, and it's going up now. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a very good week this week, and we're gonna have hopefully very good trades. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you have any questions, please ask in the comment sections below. I answer all the questions, and I hopefully can help you to figure out how to analyze the market. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice time.